welcome. This is my team consisting of Aldar Dwivedi, T. Karthikeyan and Animesh Kumar. So we did a lot of need analysis. We went through a lot of user personas and we got a lot of needs that we saw, and we after going through a lot of discussion, we came up with this user need that we wanted to tackle. As we can see, there is a final year student, there is an alumnus, and what we are trying to do, the final year student needs a career guidance, and he wished he could know more about different companies that are there, different opportunities that are there. And as an alumni, they wanted to guide juniors, they wanted to share their knowledge, they wanted to tell their juniors what kind of mistake one should not do and different things that are there. And for that, this is the problem that we are going to tackle.
Yeah, and then we interacted with few alumni affairs members. One was Paleti Krishnasai. We gathered a lot of information regarding the existing system, which actually consists of the alumni affairs, alumni and the students of IIIT DM. So we got to know there is already a database which consists of alumni data as well as company data. And there is like alumni sessions are also frequently conducted, but the student participation is very less. And there also exists a LinkedIn group which consists of 511 members, but hardly anyone uses it because there isn't an easy and accessible way to access the already existing information. Yeah, and then we tried to see the existing journey map, like how a particular user tries to connect to a group. First, he tried to explore through the physical meetups, and then from there he tries to find like-minded enthusiasts via LinkedIn and Facebook. He formed connections and then arranged frequent meetups with the community. In this way, the knowledge is being transferred. But we actually faced a lot of gaps in it. One such gap was there was insufficient information on online platform, which makes it hard to know about someone. There is also a lack of segregated information and resources.
Now from user research, we came to know that there are different things that are there but not visible to the students. There are meetings that happens between the alumni, but nobody knows where is it. After that meeting, it get vanished with itself. So we, after doing all the research, need analysis, we came to this conclusion that we want some of the desired things that should be there in our solution. So the first of all, it should contain the archives of all the meetings that has happened, so that people can easily access those kind of things, even though if they are not part of the group that is being sent to, that mail is sent to those groups, so that after a few years or few time from the meeting, they can easily get access to those things. They want to have the access of the alumni data easily, they want to have the access of the company data easily, so that they can get the information from all those places. So this is the desire that we came to this thing.
So after all this analysis, we are narrowing down our problem statement. So our problem statement is going to be that we have a information archive already existing. We have the database of alumni and companies, and what we want to do is we want to build an interface and to make the entire thing accessible to the students, to the research scholars and faculties and all the alumni. The entire archive, we want to make it accessible. So in there we have so many different kinds of data. So after analysis of our problem statement, what we understood was there is different kinds of data which should be there in our archive. So this is the alumni database, then we have the company database, then we have the archive meetings, the meetings which had happened in the past, and then there is a Q&A database. So we will be focusing on this part, that is the meetings that have already happened, which have already happened in the past. So in each meeting there is a format, that is there are a set of questions which will be asked to the alumni. So we will be posting those same questions in our platform, and everybody who is in the alumni system, they can ask, the student can answer those questions. But among those questions, there are few questions which will be few answers which will be verified, because those will be written by the alumni affairs team, and everybody can go there and read those answers. Now, here itself we did the user research. We went and asked people which are the kind of summaries that they are interested in, which are the So for example, people agreed upon reading some short textual summary, or they want to see some short video, they want to hear a short podcast or even a summarized podcast, that kind of thing. So that's how this entire thing is arranged. I want to show you how we derived a page out of this thing. This is the narrowed down area, and this is the page which had been derived from this. So you can see here, this is a meetings page. Here you can see a small preview kind of thing, and here is a transcript. Some people want to read the transcript, and there is a text story summary that people want to read, some 4 or 5 lines, and then there is a summary Q&A. So this is the same Q&A that I talked about here. So if you click here, you will go to a page which will be having a list of questions which were asked in the interview. So we have a set of questions and we have answers. Now you see, this is the verified answer. This must have been written by the alumni affairs team, and if you want to contribute an answer, you can contribute here too. Other than that, we have a Q&A database also. It is like a Quora for college, so all people can ask questions and other people can answer questions. You can even tag people here. So based on that, we have derived many pages. Cut.
So let's have few scenarios how we will flow over the web pages. So while onboarding a new user, he will first have a register page, and from there he will go to the home page. He will search for the required. He might also search, or he can also find the recent recordings over here. By clicking it, it will redirect him to the main summary page. From there, he can navigate to either the alumni or the company page. Now, let's take a second scenario where a user wants to retrieve a recording which was actually held 6 months ago. So in that case, he will first he has to log in, and then after he will search for the required tags with the required tags, and he will go to this extended search page. From there, he can actually use a filter, which is a calendar filter. From there, he will go to the same recording page. Now let's take a different scenario where one person actually wants to contribute a question or an answer. He will go to the Ask a Question tab. From that Ask a Question tab, he can actually post a question while tagging a certain set of people as well as a certain set of topics. Now let's say the same user actually wants to have some answers as well. So he will go to the required question page, and there he can answer a question. Submit.
Only two of the user flow that could be possible out of millions. A lot of user cases can be possible. Anyone want to log in and they want to go anywhere. Those kind of things, everything over here is covered. But it was not easy. It is not as simple as going here to here and all those things. We went through a lot of iterations where we took one of the pages and tried to go to that pages, and we tried to see how the page can be improved with the help of the user flow. For example, let's say someone is coming who doesn't know anything, and they will go here, they will just see who are we. They will learn about this whole web page, what this whole web page is all about, what this application is all about. So we consider a lot of the test cases where a lot of the user flow, and we derived all our designs that are based upon this thing. All these things are aside. With the help of this thing, we were able to give the final touch to our Figma or the design that we thought we will go ahead with.
Okay, Rudra, so this is our home page. I will give you a scenario that you have to do it. What you should do is find a recording. Actually, there was a meeting which happened 6 months ago. It was delivered by Akshay Bhaiya. So you have to find that meeting on this application. Where is that recording? Find it here.
So I will first go to archive meetings.
Okay. So this is archive meetings.
Filter options.
Yeah. You can filter
If
everything.
it's a video, I will select a video, and in search I will write Akshay Bhaiya. Bhaiya is not required, Akshay is required. Date and time filter which is there, I will click on that, enter.
Okay, you will get some results.
Let's say the fourth video is the one I want, I click on it.
Okay, you clicked on it. So now you will go to the summary page.
Okay, let's see the video. Full screen.
Yeah. So this is the recording which is getting played in front of you. And this is the transcript. And if you want its summary, you can go to this page.
Okay, so the next step is I want to see a question if I have it.
Okay.
Summary Q&A.
So
Summary
you want to
Q&A.
see a question, right? This is the Q&A summary page of that meeting. So these are the questions which were asked, and each of them have some
I
answers.
have Q4 as the question I want.
Okay,
Q4 there are
3 answers.
8 answers. I want 8 answers.
Okay, 8 answers.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm interested in the third question also, but I have my own answer. So I need to answer that.
You need to answer that. Okay. You click on this thing. You have a right answer button here. Click on it,
Right answer. Okay, I saw this.
and you get the right answer page. Here you can write your own answer.
My answer, I write on it.
You can
Add
even
some media.
yeah.
Do it. Bold italics.
You can temporarily save it also, and if you want to post it right now, you can post it.
Okay. Save. Open another tab. Do some research. Enter. Post.
Okay. So you posted it now. You can see your answer is listed among this, and this is your answer. This is the answer you wrote. These are the comments below. You want to upload your own answer? That's okay too.
Okay. The next what should I do?
Okay, the next scenario, do one thing. You find a question. Let's say you want to get into tower research. You find that question from our homepage.
Okay. So first I will go to the
This is your
homepage.
homepage.
All my info. And let's search for company data.
Okay.
If I search for company data, I will get a list.
Okay. So you got the list. Just a minute. Yeah, you got that list, and there are
Let's
many.
say I'm filtering it by
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
I get tower research. I click on that company.
Okay. So now you will be going to the company page. Yeah. This is the company page.
Okay, so the company.
You can see recent job openings, related
knows
archive.
about recent job
and the
openings
employees
and
listed.
archives. So let's see. You got into tower research. Anish got into tower research.
Okay. You
So
want
now I
to
will go to
Anish
search
profile.
section.
So there you can see all the information from Anish, like wherever he has worked and different answers that he has kept and work experience of him.
His contact details are listed here.
Everything is
But I want to ask a direct question to him. So I
Okay.
will go to Q&A.
Okay, so you want to ask a question, right? So this is the in the nav bar. This is the button. Ask a question. Here you can go and ask a question. Okay, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you so much.